Welcome to whatever the show is.
Hi.
Which I'm starting to think is the official name. The guy that does all our logos actually, just as a joke, designed the logo.
I love it, actually.
Whatever this show is. Da, 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 da. I'm Dan. No, I'm Aaron.
Oh, good save.
We got some questions in Big D. How are you doing today, by the way?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Super good.
I had some black widow spiders in my house, but they have been evicted and or murdered.
Hopefully the second one. If they're evicted, then they'll just come back. They don't care about rental agreements.
I felt very bad, man, because like every other time in my life when I catch a bug or I see a bug in my house, I'll put the cup down and I'll put like a letter underneath and gently take it outside into the like forest and set it free. And I actually like setting it free and watching it like go into the underbrush, and I'm like, bye. But the worst part is when I got near it, because it was just hanging there, like being all Black Widowy, and there was a field of carcasses nearby, and it had just clearly killed so many times, and it had the red thing, and it just looked evil, you know?
Yeah.
And then I got near it, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna kill this thing. And it went, and it got scared. I was like, oh, and then I started thinking about Charlotte's Web. And I was like, no, don't make me love you. And then I killed it. I killed that thing.
The way I see it is, if the creatures are in my home, that's my home.
Yeah,
and you stay out. But if they're out in nature, it's like, this is your realm. This is the beautiful world of even if it's like my property, it's like, well, I don't know, like, can you really?
I'd love to say I agree, but I also murdered the one on my porch.
Oh yeah, well, that's still if it's on your porch, that's like your concrete or whatever.
Yeah.
Or wood, or I don't know what your porch is.
And the one by my garbage.
Linoleum.
They all got the broom of Satan.
People have been asking, you're moving offices soon. How much cool stuff at the old office is going to the new office? None.
Yeah, including most of the people.
No, everyone's going.
It's not true. Of course, everyone's coming.
I think a lot of stuff's going to get. That's why we did that garage sale, was to sort of like purge. Because, I mean, you live in one space for a long time, you sort of amass a bunch of junk. But all the stuff that like fans make and stuff we're bringing for sure. We have like a whole folder of all the fan art that we get.
What's that lady who talks about things sparking joy? Anything that
Marie Kondo.
Yes. Anything that doesn't spark joy in your house, you should get rid of. And as it turns out, nothing sparks joy.
We have like 1,000 plushies, 1,000 action figures.
Yes.
I think we're bringing all the games over. Just because that's like work related, I guess. Just in my periphery right now, there's a DVD copy of Spider-Man 3 full frame. We don't really need that.
What? But that's the one where he sings.
But it's full frame. We have a CRT television we'll watch it on.
Who's the guy who played Sandman in that?
What's his face?
Thomas Hayden Church.
Tomlinson.
Yes, that's him, Tomlinson. And he's the only guy that actually wanted to be in that movie.
Dude, that movie wasn't so bad.
You can tell from the performance. Yeah. He brought it. Everyone else was like, just spell my name right on the check. It's fine. It happens.
We also get the question, why has the staff at Game Grumps expanded so much? A lot of people don't know what roles people have.
Oh.
I think everyone calls everyone an intern, which I think is hilarious.
That's extremely degrading to most of them.
Yes,
Except for the interns.
Except for the interns.
All 17 of them.
Why? Because there are roles that need to be filled. I think there's this idea that like I just hire my friends or something, but like that hasn't been the case for like 5 years.
Yes.
That's not to say that people don't end up becoming my friends when they work here, because everyone's very great. But I mean, in the example of like Chris Borf, for example, has shown up on a couple episodes. He is our in-house producer and helps us produce these shows. Tucker's our film guy. I'm just talking to people in the room.
And they've both become friends very slowly and incrementally.
Yes, we are contractually obligated to say we are friends at this point.
We can't do social media on our own, so we got somebody to do that. A lot of the people that you don't, that it's like, what do they do? They're usually working on games. So we have like a whole game development wing.
Yes.
We have people like Jory. We got Tyler and Greg, I think, have been visible recently. They're all working on video games right now.
Rachel.
For Game Grumps. Rachel shows up. Oh yeah, she was in the last Power Hour. She's actually just sort of a friend that she's been doing artwork for us for a long time, and we just sort of let her use the space because she's pretty typically working on stuff for us pretty frequently.
Yes.
Merch and promotional stuff.
But we don't hire our friends.
No, I'm not. I mean that in the way of like.
It was just funny the way things happen to domino fall in that state.
It's just a cool space. I like people being here, and so like if somebody's working on stuff that we're working on, or working on stuff that has to do with what we're doing, then it's like, yeah, just come in here and work if you want.
And Vernon.
Vernon as well.
Who's our friend.
That was a long time ago. I hired Vernon. And also, he works for Real Good Touring now.
Yes, he does. That's awesome.
So that's another thing, is that some people you probably might see here from Real Good Touring, which works out of the same office, which is my touring company. So
that's where Stella is.
Yes, Stella moved to Real Good Touring. And so Ike, our former intern, is now our assistant. So it's just...
Yeah.
There's always shifting happening when roles need to be filled.
And a permanent soda-hating cowboy.
He doesn't like soda?
Well, when you gave him that to sip.
Oh, that's right. And he reverted to 3-year-old Ike.
I don't like
I don't like it.
It was the most Ikey response I've ever heard. It was wonderful.
So there you go. That's why there's so many people. It's just there's roles that need to be filled, and like we can't do everything ourselves. So we have people that are good at it who help us. I want to send you a game. Will you play it on the show?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's there's no guarantee. I mean, Mario Maker seems to be the thing that everybody wants right now. So
would you send us Mario Maker?
So we're playing a lot of that, and yeah, I mean, our whole game collection is accessible to us, and if we want to play something in particular, then we just play it.
We happen to be unusually deep in long series right now.
Yeah.
With Mario Maker 2 and Phoenix Wright. And Toilet Princess is coming back, and Sonic Adventure 2 we've had requests to bring back. So it's an unusual time of long series. But that's the cool thing about the second channel. It also like gave us room to breathe a little bit. Is that fair to say? Like where we didn't have to make our... It took a little bit of the pressure off in having to choose our games specifically to keep the channel healthy. And now... we still have to make decisions slightly based on that, but we can have a little more fun and do what we want to do a little bit more because this channel keeps everything healthy as well.
One note about sending us games is we are moving right now. So wait a month before you send us what you want us to, because it's just going to get put in a box until we put everything up in the new office.
That sounds right. Also, if you can hear... some yelling in the background, that's Ross. He's recording some lines.
He's doing some auditions for some voice work.
Yeah.
Because he's a sweet boy.
He's an angel. And a friend who we hired. Sorry. Oh, and that's another thing we can clear up. Borf and Chris are the same person.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because people will say, why do you... You just said Borf and then you said Chris. Same guy. It's Chris Borf.
Yeah, his name's Chris Borf. So. And
it's technically Boruf, but Lord knows we're gonna spell it like it's Borf.
Yeah. It's an old running gag. It dates all the way back to Machinima.
Yeah, Machinima Respawn.
Machinima Respawn.
Yep. Thanks of Hutch.
When people would shout at Borf off camera as Borf. Let's check out some fan-made content. Some folks got together and had a Game Grumps game jam.
Wow.
Which means they made games about Game Grumps in a limited amount of time.
What is a game jam?
It's when you get together and you make games in a limited amount of time.
Oh, wow.
Usually there's a topic of some kind.
A game jam, you say? What's that?
It's when people get together and make games in a limited amount of time.
Oh, like a game jam.
Yeah, usually put together to a specific topic. What's a game jam, you ask? We got welcome to the 10-minute Power Hour, made for the first Game Grumps game jam.
Okay.
Wow, look at that. Look at all the pixel graphics.
Adorable.
There's one that's called Dan, a nice chat with the not-so-grump dad.
I'm a big fan.
It's great, right? Full contact boggle. It's all fun in games until somebody gets suplexed.
Look how ripped I am.
That's actually a real picture of you.
Yeah, it's a shame they had to cover up my face with a cartoon head because then I don't fully get credit for being as massively ripped as I am. Karabara no Kisu?
Yeah, it's an RPG made in RPG Maker where you run around as you or me, I suppose, and you attack all kinds of things. And there's
Who's the dog in the suit?
It's Suit Dog. Duh.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
That's an amazing name for a character.
This
This is our business and acquisitions guy, Suit Dog.
He's got some great insight on the merger that's going on. And then we've got 19, based on Wind Waker 19.
Oh,
it's a
wow.
platformer about mental illness.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very inspirational. The plot of Dan is this. While Aaron is busy having a meltdown over Ross's levels in Sonic Maker 2 Defective Boogaloo, Dan is having a nice chat with his dad, Avi. Problem is, not everything Avi says makes sense. Your job is to figure out what he means and keep the conversation going by responding accordingly.
Wow.
So go check these out. Links are in the description to check out the games from the Game Grumps Game Jam. How cool is that? I love when artists get together and they make stuff.
It is nice. The Game Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when artists get together to make games in a limited amount of time, and usually there's a topic that they follow.
Thank you. I was just about to ask.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I cleared up what a game jam is, which is when
What is that?
people get together. We got a video remix, Kiss from a Rose Definitive Edition.
Oh.
It's Groove Grumps remix. Let's check this out. Oh. Just had to add that in. It's got the music in the background. It's so beautiful.
There used to be a great tower alone in the sea.
Oh, man. Oh, the slow motion drop of David Cheeseman is a big deal.
Did we really get this deep into it when we were?
Oh, we sang almost the whole thing.
Wow. But thank you to Tony Quaxton. If Game Gyaru had an anime intro, let's check this out. It's a video animation.
Okay.
On newgrounds.com. Look at that.
Wow.
My old stumping grounds.
Stumping grounds. Ooh.
Look at how beautiful this is.
Oh, you're such a cute girl, dude.
Hell yeah. And then it's the Yu Yu Hakusho opening, which is the best opening of anime opening, one of the best of all time.
I love it.
Hopefully we don't get copyright strike for that.
I just like that title. Game Gyaro animated intro. Fake.
Not real! Let's check out this Game Grumps animated called Sensortale.
So this is my PowerPoint. I was really bad at these at school, so I'm gonna do my best here to explain to you.
Oh, it's Allie.
It is
Who's
Allie.
this creature that's dancing?
That's Papyrus. Can you tell? Does it not look like him?
Looks just like him.
Chris, let's do this.
Why'd you put
Was that Chris Borf?
I think that was Chris Borf, yeah.
Say swears!
Okay, this
Excellent.
hacker.
Chris used graphics to cover it up.
Chris, thank you.
Aw, they drew Allie really cute.
Stop, Allie! Get a hold of yourself!
Yeah.
So
She did not take well to not cursing.
Yeah, she's got a sailor's mouth.
Gender-neutral character.
you're right.
So this character could be female, and you have exposed female breasts in front of me.
I didn't think about that.
It looks a little like He-Man from the 80s.
And I was like thinking about how funny it would be to have a child's head.
This
on
is
a
beautiful.
large rib.
Go check this out by Gray Star.
He-Man did have some big old breastises.
Oh, He-Man's got some bulbous cheddar.
They were like, "Blow!"
They were like blah blah. They were like blah blah. Each one was all its own blah blah. You know, it's like blah blah, and then blah blah over here.
It's just like, I have the power.
What if one of them popped and?
But it takes like 12 minutes to fully deflate in front of Skeletor, and it's super awkward.
Should I attack or?
Okay.
Check out this Game Grumps animated. It's about Mad Dog McCree from 2017.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Gyro stop motions.
You better take up some target practice.
It's a Lego video.
I'm on 90s drugs. No, shoot him.
Oh, dang!
Dang it.
Got him.
You did not.
How do
get
the people
I
make
thought I
this? This is so beautiful.
Yeah, very
Good job.
impressive.
You killed him.
I'm pretty sure
Solid
that's how
act.
people die.
Draw.
Draw.
You don't have any bullets.
How the
Just appear all over the screen.
That's
when
how
you
I
laugh.
feel when I laugh uncontrollably like that. Don't you remember you kept drawing against the guy and it would start the music over like and then you'd get shot again? So funny. And then you shot your friend.
No.
He led with the gun.
Thanks, Gyro.Motions. You can check that out in the description.
That was wonderful.
That about wraps it up. That's all we got for today.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks for submitting stuff.
I got
Tomorrow we've got new merch coming out. It's the Game Grumps Pop Sockets. Boom! It's us as little Yakuza guys. Or just us in suits and sunglasses if you don't want to get killed by the Yakuza.
And I don't.
And also we're restocking the Game Grumps keychains. They're very huge. They sold out very quickly. So get those as soon as you can because they're going to heck and go. The little plush keychains are adorable.
And I said before, Tucker, you are my little pop socket. So
Hey.
I do like it when you pop my socket.
Pretty sure we can't say that.
So tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, go to GameGrumps.com/merch to get some pop sockets or keychains. And we also have a bunch of stuff that's still available, like the 10-minute Power Hour shirt and RPGs.
That's very nice. New Cats trailer just dropped, by the way. You know what did come out? The new Tool song.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did you just flip out? Did you not know that, Chris?
I didn't know that.
Fear Inoculum. It just came out this morning, and it's so good. It sounds like the exact middle ground between Tool and A Perfect Circle. Chef kiss, as they say.
He's one of those artists that just gets better with age, like fine wine.
Maynard, you
And
mean?
he makes wine.
Yes, he does.
So he understands what it means to...
I have a signed bottle of Maynard wine in my house.
Here's my Maynard wine.
That's not how it went. He came to my town. My town has the town I grew up in New Jersey has like a liquor store, and it's funny as everything.
I would assume so.
No, but like this thing is an emporium, and as everything else in my town has gone out of business, the liquor store has gotten bigger and bigger and more annexed. And then, strangely enough, Maynard James Keenan went on a wine tour in 2006, and he came to my town, and I had it was such a nice interaction. I was like, "Thanks so much for coming to Springfield, New Jersey," and he was like, "Is that where I am?" I was like, "Yeah, you made it, buddy. You're here." But I still have it. It's still signed and it's still unopened. So I don't drink, but you do. So maybe I'll give you my bottle of Maynard wine for like if you do something for me. I don't know. I didn't think it. I was gonna say your birthday, but like whatever, man. You don't care about that.
That's a long time from now.
Or ago. Depending.
I think it's pretty evenly from both sides.
Yes.
It's like you can only go halfway into a forest.
Yeah, we're almost at your half birthday, which is that thing people make up when they want more presents.
Yay!
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. GameGrumps.com/merch.
Bye.
Or just live a happy life.
Yeah, either one's cool.
You can do it. They're not mutually exclusive though. You can do both.
You said both.
Both.
It didn't have the L, I don't think.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
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 Colgate Optic White.